The ones now on county lines are the austerity generation. In 2008 they were in primary school, he told The Independent. Some young people have bought into the idea that the only way they can make money is by dealing drugs, and I think the fact that is credible to them is a consequence of austerity. He said in some areas, drug dealers were doubling up as takeaway food couriers to disguise their illegal activity, and that gangs' tactics to avoid detection were constantly warping. Read more. Gang members who use teenager as a commodity to deal drugs jailed. An increase in county lines drug dealing culminates in an increase in knife carrying, and that will turn into increased homicide, Mr. Jones warned. I think it's going to get worse before it gets better, but we need a systematic approach at every level. The phenomenon has become a priority for authorities amid a rise in street stabbings and shootings and reports of both violence and drug usage increasing in small towns and rural areas. One police officer told researchers that gangs view children as expendable foot soldiers. If one gets sent down or killed, there are plenty more to take their place. The government's serious violence strategy named county lines among the drivers of increasing stabbings and shootings across England and Wales. Between 2014-15 and 2016-17, homicides where either the victim or suspect were known to be involved in using or dealing drugs increased from 50% to 57%. Police officers. JPG. A squeeze on police and local authorities is hampering the response, PA. There is no set protocol for responding to a child found working on county lines, meaning police officers must choose whether to arrest them, refer them to the National Referral Mechanism for Modern Slavery, or let them go in each case. The inconsistencies mean the scale of the problem, and the number of children involved is unknown. Researchers said the squeeze on resources across police, local authorities and other services was also hampering the response. One social worker said children who would have been given support a couple of years ago no longer meet the threshold because we don't have the funds to support them, and a police officer said youth services outreach work had been withdrawn in their area because of funding. There is additional concern authorities did not understand the very serious level of risk facing children involved in and trying to exit county lines. Confiscating a child's stash of drugs, for example, can cause them to be physically punished or put at greater risk by being forced to work off a debt to cover the loss. Or if they are released without charge by the police, they may be viewed as a snitch. St. Giles Trust called for housing, education and health authorities to take greater responsibility for protecting affected children. It also called for British Transport police officers to help identify more children using train, bus and coach services to carry drugs and money, who are frequently travelling without a ticket or at a time when they should be in school without